Hey everybody, it's Ellie, and I'm back again to make another awesome video because we all know how awesome my videos are. So, they're really not. But anyway, so I have decided to talk about a video that I had in the past, and I think it was called True Love, question mark? I think it's called, like, What is True Love, or True Love. I don't know. I just wanted to reiterate, if I'm using that word correctly, because we all know that I can't use big words. But yeah, I just wanted to, just fix that video, because that video was so long ago, and I had a lot of good points, but it kind of, like, cut out, and it was just stupid, so I was like, why don't I make another video and, like, fix that last one? So, that's what I've decided to do. I don't know why it's like... Okay, so, what is true love? You'll know. that's my answer to that. When true love comes, you'll know, because it's like a big purple elephant walking by your house and you not noticing it. It's like it's so obvious. Like it's not something that's just like, oh yeah, I'm in love. No, like you're really gonna notice it, and you're gonna notice it for a really long time. You're gonna notice it from the beginning. You're gonna notice it in the middle. You're gonna notice it. If there is an end, you'll notice it towards the end, and you'll notice it. In the future and after that. But bottom line is you'll notice when you're in love. You'll know it's real. It's true love. But yeah. The second thing is true love does not disappear. And I hate when people say, "Oh, we were so in love, then we broke up, and then I hate him now." As much as I hate, as much as I want to be honest, and as much as I want to hate on like so many things, the thing is the truth to it all. Oh no. Anyway, but yeah, the truth to it all is that you may not exactly hate the person fully. You probably just hate what they did to you. And that could always be, the thing. Because when you're actually in true love, the love that you have for that person does not just go away. It does not just fade whether you break up or not. It just doesn't go away, and it won't go away. And that's what I can tell you from experiencing the fact of it all, or the fact of the matter. But oh, Snoop Dogg, shut up. So loud. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So basically, when you're in a relationship and you think it's true love or whatever, and somebody ruins the relationship or something happens and you guys end up breaking up or something, the truth of it all is that you do not hate that person. You may hate what they did to you, but you don't hate them, because if it was true love, you don't hate them. You might go through those periods in time where you're like, oh my god, I hate them, or I hate what they did to me, and I hate what they are, and I hate that person in general, and blah blah blah. It's like, you don't really hate them. If it was true love, you don't really hate them. And if you do hate them, like legit hate them, then it probably was not true love. Now, here's the thing. I've fallen in love 3 times. I don't know, ew. Anyway. Okay, anyway, that was really weird. Okay, anyway, I've fallen in love 3 times. The first time was my first love, my second time was my second love, and the third time was my third love. The first time I was really, really young. Like, young. Not like 10, but like 14, 13, 14. And, I've always been an affectionate kid where I've always, wanted to be in love and, have my storybook fairy tale boyfriend, and we were gonna, be the princess and the prince and fall in love and blah blah blah. But with the first person that I was with, he was my first love, and he was my first like legit really long relationship. and I really, really loved him and all this stuff. We were in love, and it was a long distance relationship, which was weird. But I got to see him like every month, which was really cool. So, we were just great and everything. And I found out that he cheated on me, which was perfect. I found out that he cheated on me after we broke up, though. So, we were just going downhill and stuff. Just he'd always argue with me for some reason, and I don't know what it was. And I was just so in love with him, and he knew that he was in love with me too. But the whole long distance was getting to us, and it was a big problem. The whole relationship was just, it was great in general, but we just not seeing each other was getting to us, and it was bothering us. We were just so in love, but we couldn't take it. So we ended up breaking up. And then, a couple months later, I started, I'm just gonna, talk about the three people that I was in love with. I'm not gonna like many relationships in between. But yeah, so then I started dating my second love, and when we started dating, it was like love at first sight, and we were just perfect together. Everything was perfect. People were like, "Wow, you guys are gonna stay together forever. You guys are gonna get married." We talked about marriage, and we swore that we were gonna be like married one day. We were just so in love with each other, and we couldn't, we would never even think about us breaking up. And the words, if we were to ever break up, that never came out of either of our mouths, and we were just so in love and just blah. It was just love everywhere. Um, he started to get tired of me because he was changing and I wasn't. He was just changing just a lot in general, he was figuring certain things about himself, blah, blah, but he just changed a lot. I didn't really like what he was changing into because it seemed a lot more fake than what his actualness was, his actualness. But he was a good guy to begin with, and I was truly in love with him, and it took me, well, actually, I'm not even gonna like full out just be like this that. But in general, it took, I'd say, about 5 or 6 months to actually get him out of my mind, and then it's been taking a couple months. It took a couple months to like stop thinking and, other things like that, But the little relationships in between, I, like, stopped thinking about him or whatever. But then, I still have, like, dreams about him and stuff like that and thoughts. And did you know that when you dream about somebody, that means that they're thinking about you? Isn't that awesome? So that means you're not alone. But yeah, anyway, so, that's that. And blah, blah. But yeah, so me and my second love, and then, blah. My second love and me, my second love and I, we broke up. Oh, well, he broke up with me, and I was just really upset and sad and just emotionally depressed and suicidal and all this other crazy fun stuff. And a couple weeks later, he texted me and was like, "I have to tell you something. I can't stand not letting you know this." And I'm like, "What do you have to text me? Like, what do you have to tell me?" Because at that point, I was at the anger point. When when somebody breaks up with you and you're at a complete anger period, like you're sad, and then you have the anger period where you're just pissed off, like, "I don't need him. He sucks, jerk. I miss you." And it's like, that's like the worst point. But he texted me and was like, "Yeah, so I cheated on you." And I was like, "Great, buddy, thanks." And I thought that was like exactly what I needed to get over him, but it wasn't. And the reason why I say, when you're in love, when you're in true love, it's not like, you have to like not be able to get over them for it to be like real love. It's the fact that you still love them. And my third love, he was probably the most important because I swear it was like he was my soulmate and everything was just completely 100% perfect with him. We were so compatible. We were just perfect together, and just everything about him I loved. Everything about me he loved, and we were just so perfect. Like, we couldn't find one thing that we did not like about each other besides the distance that we like lived. Like, there's nothing that we hated about each other. We were just so perfect together, just so perfect. And there was really nothing. We just all had stupid feelings with the whole long distance thing. We had stupid feelings, so we'd always like break up with each other. And you know, I was like so in love with him. And the thing is, the fact of all, to sum this whole thing up, true love is when you can say that you still love them. Now, with my three loves, I don't love who they've became, or with my two loves, I don't love who they became. I don't love that at all. I don't love what they're becoming, or what else they've, moved on to, or what new personalities they have, or how fake they are, or whatever. I don't care. I don't love what they have become, but I love them. And I will always love them for the rest of my life because I gave them, my love. I gave them, my true love. I've put in so much into those relationships, and I just, I, you know, I gave them my love, and they will always have it. I can't just take it back and say I don't love you anymore, because that's not true love. And as much as I could hate whoever I was with, I hate, what you did to me or whatever. But it's still my feeling. Like, I can't say, oh, I have feelings for you, I want to date you again, because that's probably not true. But with those two loves, I don't love what they become, but I love them. And I'm not gonna say, oh my god, guess what, I love you, because it's like, no. Don't do that. But with my last love, with my third love, I still love him. That's for sure. That's 100% for sure. But the thing is that he he's different from the other two loves, because the other two changed, into something totally different, in which I did not like. But he stayed the complete same guy that he's always been. And he's always been that generous, sweet, perfect guy. And he's always been there for, anybody. He's just an overall good guy. And, he's, to my eyes, he's perfect. He's, like, legit perfect. But, you know, sadly enough, I'm not with him. So it's, like, whatever. But, it's just, he hasn't changed. So it's not like I hate anything that he's ever done to me. I just don't hate anything he's ever done to me. But yeah, yeah. It's like a touchy subject. But yeah, so that's all I really had to say. True love does not ever fade or go away. And if it does, then it's probably not true love. As much as that sucks to hear, and I've had that before, where I was like, this is really true love. And then, I come to find out that I completely hate this person. They hate me, and we were never in real love. We just thought we were just in a fairy tale. And I've had that with one person before. Or a couple people. No, just one person. And he was like, I love you. And I was like, I love you too. And we were like, we love each other. Yeah, we love each other forever. Yeah. And then we broke up, and I was like, I hate that kid. It's like, and he's like, I hate her too. And it's like, we just have this hate for each other. But that was just one of my relationships. So it's like, it's not like every relationship that I've had, I was like, I'm in love. But it's like, there was only 3 times where I was in love, and it was like the best of my life. And it's love when nothing can hurt you guys, where you feel safe at all times, where no matter what, that person is always there for you, and you feel like you can't, you feel like it's only you and that person in the world. Nobody else matters but that person, and you want to do everything and anything you can to make them happy, even if that means, being with somebody else. And, you have to take that into consideration, especially because, sometimes you may be truly in love with somebody, but, you just kind of have to, you know, if you really want the person that you love to be happy, you have to let them be with whoever the hell they want to be with. So, yeah. So, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I don't want this video to be uber long. But I just wanted to say, go find love. It's not as easy as you think, you know. Love takes time, so don't go, I want love! Love, come here! Ah! No, it's not gonna happen. You have to just, you know, it takes time. Yeah, so I'm gonna go, because I'm bored. But yeah, nice talking to you guys again. Bye!